Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm your host, Mark by Wrestling, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. We are in the front stages of a marathon of wonderful wrestling this weekend, and we start off with Friday Night SmackDown. We're about a minute away from getting things going. Got a tag team title match tonight with the Street Profits and the Wyatts 6. Interested to see where that goes. And we've also got a fatal four-way with one member of each of the women's tag team title contenders tonight as well. I believe it's Kairi Sane, Alexa Bliss, Roxy Perez, and Sol Ruka visiting SmackDown from NXT tonight. So Sol Ruka's in a SmackDown debut. I mean, granted, debut. You know, she's still with NXT. Let's not get too excited. But also Aleister Black and Ron R-Truth Killings one-on-one. And a surprisingly building feud. Tyrell, good to see you, Tyrell. Do I watch Iron Man Armor Adventures? Is that new? I know I wouldn't say off Marvel. I was late to getting to Thunderbolts, right? And I'm looking forward to seeing Fantastic Four in a couple of weeks. I know Ironheart was on Disney Plus recently, which I haven't watched yet. Is it related to that, or is this a different, like, are you talking about the cartoon, the Iron Man cartoon? I'm trying to remember that name. So the short answer is no. No, I haven't seen that, but it does sound familiar. I do think I've heard of it. Is it worth starting? Is it worth getting into? Let me know. I'll have to check that out and add it to the list of things. So SmackDown set up to start any minute as we get going. So here we go. All right. Here comes the then, now, forever together. All that good stuff. So let's get it going. I'm curious who's going to start off SmackDown. I wonder if we will get any added on Saturday night's main event matches, because there's only 4 Justin Allen Crane, my day has been great, man. Pretty productive. Like most days, feel like I got some stuff done, just not as much as I wanted to. I feel like that every day almost. But so we have 4 matches for Saturday night's main event, but I'm curious if we'll get one more added tonight. But here we are, Nashville, Tennessee. Oh yeah, we also have Jelly Roll here tonight. Jelly Roll is rumored to be getting involved with someone in the ring, but we don't totally know who it's going to be. But it is wrestling time. I hope you guys are appropriately fed and hydrated, because we've got, between tonight all the way through Sunday night, a whole lot of wrestling going on. And who's here but the Street Profits tag team champions? Tez looking very Nashville. And we've got, so they're not going to show the Wyatt 6 entering the building. That's pretty smart. I'm glad they thought that through. And they just get a little QR code. Jelly Roll is in the building. If I'm crazy, he looks like he's lost a little bit of weight. And here he is with Randy Orton. Randy and Jelly Roll. Okay. Jelly Roll looks like he slimmed down quite a bit. When I remember him being at SummerSlam last year, he looked a bit bigger. So good for him if he's, getting in shape some. Justin, I saw some clips of that Charlotte interview with Taker. I thought it was really good. LA Knight starting off the show. A Kavorka avalanche, says Joe Tessitore. But yes, Justin, that Charlotte interview was really eye-opening. Also, she told a story about her getting a little inebriated while her father, Ric Flair, was out of the country. And it seemed to be she was of a certain younger age, and Undertaker was tasked with going and retrieving her. They retold that story, which I found to be highly entertaining. All right, but here comes LA Knight plugging Saturday night's main event, where LA Knight is taking on Seth Rollins. LA Knight kind of been, I wouldn't say he's always been getting the upper hand on Seth and the crew, but a little bit here and there. So Yeah, I'm curious to see how that. I did predict that LA Knight would win that match from someone else, but we'll see how it's going. Also, JC Jane attacked Masha last night on TNA. Well, I wonder if that will come back to haunt her in any way this weekend on Evolution, Justin. I did not watch Impact, so there's only so many hours in the week that I can dedicate to pro wrestling, and as deep as I am with WWE, two things that come out of Paul Heyman's mouth, LA Knight says. Two themes, sorry. What do you think? We get a tag team match out of this tonight or something? Tag team match player? I mean, it is SmackDown after all. LA Knight saying Seth was a little washed. That's why connected with Paul Heyman. LA Knight mocking the Braun Breaker thing. They tried to injure me. They tried to get me out of the WWE. And they tried to do it on the orders of Seth Rollins because he couldn't do it his damn self. LA Knight's got some fire tonight. So now in 24 hours, it's me, it's Seth Rollins, and Saturday Night's main event. And guess what? I've got to get my hands on Seth Rollins twice. But I got to tell you, he was dropping him on his head this past Monday. Seth, I want your dignity. I want justice. And if I'm honest, I want to hurt you. Okay. LA Knight saying, I want to hurt you. Hurt you, I will. And I'll tell you what, you got all the reason in the world right now to sit back there with your boys, with Paul, and think to yourself, I'm not scared right now. Well, you ain't got to be scared to get your ass kicked. Truth spoken by LA Knight. That's not even a spoiler. That is the very fact of life. Because I am a spoiler. Okay. It's got a real case of the yes tonight. And here we go. Paul Heyman with the interruption. And Paul Heyman carrying the briefcase like he's going to be cashing in on somebody. You know, I understood when he come out, was holding the belts for Roman Reigns or even held the belt for Brock Lesnar back in the day. But like him carrying the briefcase is just kind of a weird look. I get it's a bit of continuity, but Nashville a little ahead of the game here. Heyman saying he hates when they yeah. Trying to call Paul Heyman Seth Rollins as Oracle. I don't know about that term. Heyman saying LA Knight's got no future at all. Okay, and here comes Solo Sikoa. This is an interesting interruption, followed by his MFT, his My Family Tree. Tongaloa, JC Mateo, and Tala Tonga. United States champion here. Paul Heyman looking a little nervous at Solo. Everything's changed. There's no more bloodline. No more tribal chief. And there is no more. Heyman doesn't look particularly comfortable right now. OTC chants. I don't foresee Roman Reigns being involved in this at all, but okay. I suggest you leave the building right now before my MFTs put your big ass to the table like we did last week. Solo telling Heyman to leave, or else he's going through a table again. Heyman's like, say less. I'm leaving, sir. And Paul Heyman is booking it out of here through the crowd. LA Knight's still in the ring. Solo arguing with the crowd. No, yeah, no. I'll tell you this. I'm the new United States champion, baby. Oh my gosh, Solo being so unserious right now. Taunting LA Knight basically from ringside. Loud Fatu chants coming from the crowd. Solo giving LA Knight the same chance he gave Paul Heyman to just leave. I don't think it's probably going to go that well. Ooh, threatening to break LA Knight's legs. And now we can't keep losing baby faces here in WWE. Between Seth's faction and now this. Loud LA Knight chants coming from Nashville. Oh boy. Well, we're about to have a 4-on-1 here on LA Knight. This is not going to be pretty. We'll see who, if anyone, shows up to back LA Knight. I don't know where Jacob Fatu is, or Jimmy Uso, or any of these boys. Oh, somebody just threw a chair to LA Knight. Oh, it's Jimmy Uso. Jimmy's here. Jimmy got a chair too. He's like, don't worry, I know how to handle these boys. Oh, we got it ready to crack JC with a chair. Uh-oh, Tala Tonga taking his jacket off. He looks like he's about to enter the ring and take a look at both of them. You got two guys armed with chairs versus something of a giant in Tala Tonga, but Solo calling him down. Solo calling him down, saying he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. Tala's reconsidering his life choices here and decides against it. So Tala and Solo going to backtrack. Jimmy Uso and LA Knight standing tall. So there we go. How is everybody doing tonight? Leave a comment in the chat if you're here. Please hit that like button. We need everything we got. I think I hear Nick Aldis's voice. I think I know what this means. Tag team match, probably.
New friends, but this is still SmackDown, and I run the show.
Nick Aldis saying he runs the show.
Molly was by Big Jim tomorrow night looking at US Championship, but I guess not. He's probably stuck. So if the fight you won, what do you say tonight? We give Music City a tag team match.
Okay, there we go. We're getting a tag team match in the spirit of Teddy Long. Solo and JC versus Jimmy and LA Knight. All right, we got LA and Jimmy versus Solo and JC tonight. As a precursor to Jimmy versus Solo at Saturday night's main event tomorrow night. So there we go. And we see Charlotte Flair doing her best Beyonce Cowboy Carter gear. And Alexa is asking Charlotte. Alexa asking Charlotte to be with her ringside tonight.
Okay. Do I look like a cheerleader to you? Charlotte. You'd be a terrible cheerleader. I cheer for myself.
I forget how good Alexa is on the mic, you know? But yeah, again, Fatal 4-Way tonight. Superman's still sponsoring SmackDown here. Which, by the way, great film, by the way, if you have a chance to go see it. We loved it. My family loved it yesterday. Anyway, so let's see what we've got coming up next. So, yeah, Atlanta all weekend. So, starting tomorrow, Great American Bash tomorrow, around lunchtime. Saturday night's main events, and then Evolution on Sunday. So, there's a lot of action to be had, a lot to be enjoyed. Now, yeah, so we've kind of still got this tense frenemy relationship between Charlotte and Alexa, as Alexa is heading to that Fatal 4-Way match tonight, representing her team. So a lot of fun there. And that match is, I certainly believe that match is going to deliver as well. So I'm looking forward to everything that match is going to bring, particularly the actual tag match itself Sunday at Evolution. So just wondering how everybody's doing out there. What match are you most looking forward to at Evolution? Tell me, is it the tag match? Is it Trish and Tiffany? Is it Rhea and Io? Is it the NXT Women's Championship match? Or the triple threat intercontinental title match between Becky and Lyra and Bayley. So nevertheless, I think there's a lot of good options there. Going to be quite an impressive card. I think the ladies are going to deliver. I think that Battle Royal is still a curious question mark. I think there's probably more surprises still to be had at Evolution. So we'll have to see what is in store for everybody. I'm very much looking forward to it. So we'll see what happens. We're a couple minutes away coming back from commercial break. So yeah, so there's a lot of good supplemental WWE podcasting material these days. Justin brought up in the chat earlier tonight. The Undertaker's podcast, he recently had Charlotte on there. I noticed he's got Michelle McCool with him on the podcasts now. I think that's a new development. Not sure what happened to the guy that was hosting with him before, but they just had Charlotte on, who doesn't do a whole lot of podcasts. And so it was an interesting development there. And of course, if you haven't seen What Do You Want to Talk About, Cody Rhodes series that he typically does on his tour bus, That's a really entertaining series too, because he tends to get, maybe it's the Wheatley's vodka. I don't know what it is, but he tends to get people to open up in certain ways uh, in those conversations. I think part of that too is probably just like the friends that he has on there. My wife and I watched the episode of him and Brandy, which was really interesting to watch. And then also, he most recently had Ricky Saints on there, which I have only seen small clips of. I haven't been able to watch the whole thing, but knowing that he had a conversation with Kevin Owens recently, one with Randy Orton before, and I want to say there was another one that was really entertaining. I mean, he's done some in the past year even that are really good, but those are some of the more recent ones. Going back to some earlier ones, though, I think he did one with Miz and a separate one with R-Truth as well. This was way back before those cuts and all that stuff came. Were both really entertaining as well. Personally, I'm actually really looking forward to one day where Cody can have Xavier Woods on, because I heard a long time ago about Cody having like a legit high school beef with Xavier Woods because they went to rival high schools in the Atlanta area. So I would actually be really entertained if they had, a one-on-one podcast conversation. I think it would be a lot of fun. So we're back, but we're still plugging a boxing match for Netflix, Canelo and Crawford, in September, also in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. Oh man, so it's got to be a TKO sponsored fight. Looking at all the same sponsors and stuff. Oh my gosh, Fred Durst is here. I didn't recognize him with a blue hat instead of a red hat. Oh my gosh. Now, will Fred Durst and Jelly Roll get into it tonight? Fred Durst here in Nashville. All right, so confirmed. We have a graphic for it. Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo taking on Jimmy Uso and LA Knights tonight in tag team action. Okay. All right, we see Roxanne Perez in the ring with her tag team title. Defending the tag team championship. Raquel looks semi-tolerant. Sol Ruca already in the ring. And they're plugging her match against Izzy Dame at Great American Bash tomorrow. And Kyrie already in the ring. So Alexa, the only one who has not made an entrance yet. Everybody else made an entrance during the commercial break. So here we are. So we're awaiting the arrival of Alexa Bliss. And tell me who you got in the comments for this match. I could see Alexa winning this match, and not just because she's the only one with a televised entrance, but I feel like, they probably want to make this team see a little more formidable going into things. So okay. Here comes Alexa making her entrance into the ring. Her and Charlotte's chemistry, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing for sure. We're not friends. Not too bad of an idea for a t-shirt. I think that could sell. All right. Well, I'm very interested in seeing the chemistry in this match between all four ladies. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully everybody gets along in the ring, but has a good chemistry, and it's a good match. But here we go. So Roxy pairs off with Kyrie and Sol and Alexa. Oh, no. Sol Ruca slams Alexa down, only gets a 2 count, though, interrupted by Kyrie. Sol Ruca, clearly the tallest woman in this match, although that's not it's not exactly an achievement. All these ladies are a little petite, or the petite versions of their teams. Head scissors drops Sol Ruca out of the ring. Here comes Kyrie. Is she going to go for a dive here? Nope. She's met with a Roxy with a Thez press. Talking trash to the camera. That's why she's the champion. Oh, man. Nice camera cut into Sol Ruca in midair with a double drop kick. Takes down Roxy and Kyrie. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Handspring backflip out of the ring. Wipes out the field. Sol Ruca does, going right into a commercial break. So hot spot there. And yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking there. Meanwhile, action's still continuing, just not picture in picture, but through the commercial break. Nevertheless, I've said, I mentioned on the predictions about Great American Bash and about Sol Ruca and Izzy Dame in that match. One, that Izzy Dame has really improved a lot since they've kind of got this renewed focus on the culling, which I'm still a little iffy on as a group. But she's gotten better in the ring. I can tell her timing and her power and all that stuff has gotten a lot better. And also, they're filtering in Tatum Paxley into the story as well, who's a great wrestler who just has a really, intimidating, unsettling kind of gimmick, And I really feel like she might have some kind of, I don't know, future in the North American title picture. Tatum Paxley might. And maybe they work that into this match tomorrow. I don't know. Definitely feels like Sol Ruca is going to have as bright of a future as she wants to have in WWE for sure. She connects with the audience. She's got a fantastic finisher, and yeah, so it's been great. So. Okay. Still on commercial, but yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. All right. Well, we're still waiting for her to come back from commercial right now. And again, on the card tonight, Street Profits and Wyatts 6, as well as Jelly Roll getting involved with somebody tonight. And then also on top of that, Aleister Black taking on R-Truth. Kairi Sane off the top hits Roxanne with something. Can't quite tell exactly what that move was. It's probably a good thing it was on commercial break, to be honest. Didn't look great. So it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Man. All right. We should be coming back any second now to the live broadcast of SmackDown. But Kairi Sane looking in control over Roxanne Perez stopping her up here, and Roxanne climbing up, see if we can get some kind of something off the top turnbuckle. Right now, just jockeying for position. So that's where we're at this time. Oh, here comes Sol Ruca and Alexa Bliss. We're about to get a Tower of Doom powerbomb suplex spot, and Everybody down after that.
Clearly getting the worst of that one. The amount of abuse all four women have absorbed thus far in the match. That's the impact of the lower back of one half of a Kabuki Warriors. Not just the light, but the extra force added in as well. Great for the teamwork there. And now center of the ring,
Sol Ruca and Alexa Bliss exchanging blows back and forth now. And, man. Man, okay. Alexa Bliss in control here with a flip over neck breaker here on Sol Ruca. And looks like she's going for a DDT maybe, but she eats a super kick from Roxanne Perez. Roxanne now bringing up Alexa into the ropes, into that sort of 619 position, but hits a running European uppercut right into the back. Oh, man, lion salt. 2 count only, though. Sol Ruca breaks up the pin. And now Sol Ruca's got Roxy. What are we about to see here? No, reverse. Now she's okay. Bit of a backstabber there from Sol Ruca. Only a 2 count after a knee, though. All right, Sol Ruca headed up to the top, but here comes Kairi as well. Kairi takes out Sol Ruca's leg, and now see what we're doing here. She's got Sol Ruca in the tree of woe, but she keeps trying to sit up. Are we going to get some kind of a double stomp here? Here we go. Yep. Double stomp onto Sol Ruca, and she folds up. 2, but Alexa and Roxy break up that pin. Okay.
Charlotte Flair looks on. Outside as her newfound teammate Alexa Bliss is in the center of the ring.
Okay. Alexa's got Roxy right in the middle of the ring. Oh, no, reversing the Sister Abigail. And now Roxy tried to do a pinning reversal in the corner, but fell apart. And now here comes Sol Ruca, double soul snatcher. She's got Roxy, but oh, Raquel, so smart. Puts Roxy's foot on the rope, and Zarya had full view of it. And she's coming over to say something to Roxanne. Oh, Zarya and Raquel about to throw hands. Zarya's already thrown one. Well, now Raquel's got Zarya up onto the outside, kicks Asuka in the face, and drops Zarya on the announce table. And now Charlotte, who has not been involved at all, takes off her cowboy hat and just tosses Raquel over the announce table and spills Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett onto the ground. Sol Ruca jawing at Charlotte, but turns around into a spinning back fist from Kairi Sane. Kairi now going up for the elbow on Alexa Bliss. Let's see what we got. Salute. Big elbow. Oh, my goodness. Alexa got the feet up on Kairi, and here we go. Sister Abigail DDT. Nope. Oh, she got it. Looks like it was reversed, but she still went down with it anyways. And Kairi eats the pin. Alexa Bliss wins, and Charlotte looks pleased. So the friendship that's not a friendship continues. Great spot of Sol Ruca hitting the double soul snatcher with Roxy and Alexa at the same time. Really popped the crowd. And just seeing all the breakdown outside the ring, something really woke up Nashville as well. So solid match back and forth, a lot of back and forth of, one pin gets broken up by another, but which you get in 4-way matches, but it's not bad. Not a bad match.
On Sunday with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. By the way, speaking of Charlotte, I can't recommend enough.
Okay.
That she had thoughtful, authentic, reflective. Now, great chance that they add to the history that they've collected throughout their careers on Sunday. Let's get everybody set for this massive part of Evolution.
Okay, we're running down the card of Evolution. They're plugging the Fatal 4-Way match. I am curious if they will reveal any more names in the Battle Royal or not. We'll see what happens. Tonight will be the night. Otherwise, it'll probably just be surprises because they haven't announced how many women are in the Battle Royal. They just said 6 were coming from NXT, and they announced all 6 of them. So JC Jane and Jordan Grace taking each other on, for the NXT Women's Championship. Okay, so we see Meechin and B-Fab and the Secret Hervis and Nia Jax and Chelsea Green. All of them have been added to the match as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an extra 6. So that's about 20. So those are your 20. All right. So Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus also, of course, for the Women's Championship. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe here on YouTube. Trying to build up my subscriber count each and every week so we can get to the membership level and provide more fun and engaging content each and every week. So hope to have you guys part of the family here at Mark by Wrestling, where we just try to, enjoy wrestling for what it is. We don't really want to be one of those channels where we find ways to be jaded and cynical about all the things that could be better about wrestling. We could talk about those things, but with the right attitude, with the hope that things would get better. So at the end of the day, we try to focus on the things that we enjoy. So, so that's why we're here. That's what we do. So, just rounding out the rest of the card, of course, Io and Rhea as well. And coming out now, out of the smoke, it is the Street Profits. Is it time for the Tag Team Championship match of the evening? And Montez Ford is in straight up Shawn Michaels gear. Like, I don't know if he borrowed that from Shawn Michaels or he had Bianca make something. But, yeah, HB Tez in the house. So, great gear. Still don't love this theme. There's just it's so half speed and slow, and it doesn't match their energy as a team, if I'm being honest. But they're taking on the Wyatts 6 here in a minute. Now we're about to go to break, so I wonder, are we also gonna not get a Wyatt entrance for this match? Because that's a little foreboding, don't you think? So there's that. Oh, goodness gracious. So, all right, let's see. Okay. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. Wow. So, hey everybody. Hey, I owe you guys an apology. I just got a flood, and I do mean a flood of comments in the chat that weren't there before. I was thinking I had not had a comment for literally a half an hour. So if I was unusually and unbearably quiet for the first half hour of this show, I apologize, everybody. My chat was not loading comments. The last comment I saw in the chat was from 3 minutes after the show started when Justin asked if Masha asked me about TNA. So if I wasn't responding to any of that, it's because I didn't see you. So listen, everybody, I'm really sorry. So we're in a commercial break, and I'll try to do rapid fire responses to your comments. I feel terrible, but I'm sorry. I had no idea that was happening. I just went to another tab real quick, and I came back, and all these comments were here. Dawsey, so good to see. I'm going to put all you on screen too, as long as it's nice. Man, I don't know if I'm ready for Jelly Roll or not. Listen, I'm fine with Jelly Roll, and I'm fine with celebrities in wrestling too. So you know what? We're just going to see what happens, okay? We're just going to see what happens. We will evaluate it once it comes and goes. At least Jelly Roll is one of those dudes who is a wrestling fan. So, maybe that'll put a little extra on there. Hey, Sophie, so glad that you've popped in, and I know you're spending time between me and A and B Combos, a wonderful family in the coalition who, I owe my channel to for having the bravery to get started. They encouraged me to no end. Nevertheless, yes, obviously I'm here live for SmackDown. I'm going live for all the shows. Just doing a little number crunching over at Mark by Wrestling. I need to go live more and make more content if I'm going to get us up to our metrics to be able to get memberships. So in order to do that, which by the way, everybody, we're a third of the way there in terms of viewership hours. So keep coming and hanging out with me. I absolutely need it. So Sophie asked, did I hear Jelly Roll is rumored to feud with A and B favorites guy, Logan Paul? You know what? If it's Logan Paul, I don't mind. You know why? Because those two tie up each other's time. So I'm totally okay with that. And I did hear that Shayna Baszler produced an NXT match. She produced the Kalani Jordan match. Who did Kalani beat? Lainey Reed. And I thought that was a really well done match. Maybe it wasn't match of the night for me, but it was competent and good. And so if Shayna oversaw that match, then I think she deserves a job back there. Absolutely. Sean Swaby, so good to see you, friend. So good to see you. Hikulio, yeah, Talatonga, man, crazy stuff. Can't teach that. Dr. Lawrence, the first WrestleMania I have a memory of watching is WrestleMania 3. Hogan and Andre, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Macho Man Randy Savage was like my formative first ever favorite match for many, many years. Honestly, Ricky Steamboat himself really brought me in as a wrestling fan. But yeah, WrestleMania 3, 100% was the first Mania I ever watched. Yes, Chris, what did you guys think of that 4-way match, by the way? Did you guys enjoy it? And we are getting the Wyatt entrance. The Fireflies are alive in Nashville. Justin, do I think we're going to get Matt Cardona at Great American Bash? So Matt Cardona seems tied up with Dark State. So if Dark State is there, maybe Cardona is there. We know that, possibly. I would love it. Yeah, I'm glad Roxanne didn't eat the pin in that match. Kyrie was the right choice to eat the pin in that match, I think. Rickardy, good to see you, friend. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're still around. It's good to see you guys. And thanks for jumping in. Rickardy, you got the Wyatts. Okay. All right. Good to know. Let's see. Justin wants to see Zarya and Raquel. That match, that is money on the table, man. It's going to be good. Wyatt still making their entrance. Do I think Priest will get involved in the R-Truth match? Yes. I don't know. I think he will make a presence because I think eventually we're going to Priest and Aleister Black. And I think that is going to be an underrated match. Absolutely think it's going to be underrated. Yeah, I did get my match. I'm so glad Evolution got more than 5 matches, and you got a 20-woman battle royal looking like there. Justin, you know what? I don't think we're going to get any TNA knockouts or any women in Evolve in this battle royal. It looks like we have 20 women, and it looks like it's a balance between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Also what's her name? Nikki Bella. Sorry, couldn't remember her name. All right, Rooker T. Collins says it's the Maury Street Profits. Oh my gosh, yes. It said I was going live for Evolution tonight. Ooh, I got to check my facts there. Then okay, yeah, we'll go there. Yes, a great match. Sophie, I loved Superman. I absolutely loved it. I don't want to get too far into it because A has agreed. I mean, he's going to go see it anyways. But I was talking to A this week, and he agreed that we would talk about the DC universe on our next film talk. So we're going to do that at the end of this month. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So let's see. Okay. All right. Sophie, thank you for correcting me on the evolution. The evolution scheduling. I've fixed that now, and it should be showing up as going live on Sunday instead. All right. Here we go. Now we've got Angelo Dawkins starting off against Joe Gacy here. So we'll see what happens in this match. Honestly, I'm unless the whole tag division empties out and ruins this match, I think the Wyatts may take it as well. Man, Nashville really responding to the Street Profits, though. Interesting, the Wyatts are all the way, the remaining Wyatts are all the way at the back of the. Okay, Rickety, good to see you, man. Wyatt 6 by DQ, Justin. Okay. Yeah, I think interesting. The rest of the Wyatts are basically like all the way at the entrance, and they're not here nearby. Maybe the arena setup just doesn't look right for it. I don't know. Man. So, but the SmackDown tag division is crazy right now. Like, we've got the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six here. We've got DIY, Motor City Machine Guns. You've got the Garzas. You've got who are the AAA tag team champions right now. You've got who else? I mean, Phoenix and Andrade. Who else? I was trying to leave till last, but I know there's a whole nother team I've already forgotten to mention in the group of all that. But yeah, just a great division right now. All right, here comes Tez on the top, but Gacy dips out to the outside of the ring. Okay. Tez showing no fear. A little Zero Miedo from Montez Ford. All right, so we are, let's see, we're back here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to, let's see. I don't count Jimmy and Jacob as a tag team, but you know what? They're because they're not like a permanent team, you know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, obviously would say get in. So there's a place for them right there. So that's not so bad. Okay. Okay, Joe tags in to Dexter Loomis. Now, Uncle Howdy's mask seems to have evolved a little bit. It's a little more shaped than it used to be. Anyway, so it's just a different look there, and it's also darker. Like Thought it was a lighter gray before, but I feel like it's changed some. Anyway, the crowd kind of getting quieter. Not as much into this match, at least from what I can hear right now. Although they're on commercial break, so the rest of you probably aren't hearing all that at the moment. So, Tez still fighting, trying to swing it. Dexter on the apron, can't reach him. But yeah, Tez very much in trouble between the Wyatts over in the corner, though, and not a lot of help for him at this time while we're still in commercial break. But anyway, so Sophie, I love Superman. It addressed a lot of the things that I was missing from that character and that franchise. I enjoyed it a whole lot. I actually did a review on Superman last night or this morning, last night, and uploaded it to my TikTok channel. So anybody wants to check me out on Instagram or TikTok, where I give different film reviews from films I go to see at the movie theater, from films I watch on streaming, or TV series I watch on streaming, plus things from my own collection from physical media, because physical media is important. You can follow me at screen.stream.shelf. Love talking movies. It's a lot of fun. So, come see me sometime on one of those platforms if you want to talk movies. Yeah. Also, looking forward to Fantastic Four in a couple of weeks as well. And there's some other good films coming down the way later in the year. So. All right, so we are fully returned. Here are Street Profits defending the tag team championships against the Wyatt Six. Okay. A main event graphic with Candice LeRae just popped up. It's a little strange. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. What am I doing? Okay, sorry everybody. So John Cena is scheduled for one episode of SmackDown, like for the rest of the year, Sophie, or just coming up soon? Because I kind of hate that he has not. Oh, power bomb off the second rope from Montez Ford, seeing if he can make it to the corner. I miss him displaying how many dates he has left when he comes out for things, although he hasn't been on TV for a minute, so not since Night of Champions. All right, Tez trying to make the tag to Dawkins. Did some weird little dance there before he got there, though. Dawkins is in now, though, dropping bombs here on Joe Gacy. Man, Dawkins has some deceptively great agility. Deceptively, yeah. Spinning avalanche. Oh, spinning enziguri, too. I've never seen that from Dawkins before. Elevated double underhook neckbreaker, too. And he says, no, bring in Dex, too. I don't care. Now he sends, okay, they're both outside. Dawkins like, I got to do the dive. Here it comes. Big dive from Dawkins, and out he goes. All right. And Dawkins back on his feet, coming back in. He's going up to the top. What do we got? What's he going to try to do? Coming off the top. It's not something Dawkins normally does, and a senton off the top. Only two, though. Gacy kicks out. Eric Rowan has gotten much closer to the ring than he was before. Justin with a thought. You think JC James retains her title, loses it to Masha, and we might get Blake versus Masha for the NXT women's title. Well, I did see, Justin, I saw it posted that whoever faces Masha, it's a title versus title match. So either, oh my goodness, double team move from the Wyatts, back suplex neckbreaker combo. I did see that whoever wins is going to be both champions. So Masha will either be an NXT champion, or whoever faces Masha will be TNA champion. So yeah, I'd be curious to see how that shakes out. Is it Slammiversary? Nashville's interesting. They're chanting "This is awesome," but they've been quiet for like 90% of the match. Wrestling crowds, man. You never know what you're going to get with them. Can I also say that I love that Joe Gacy, in his like Huskus the Pig sort of gimmick, still wears the red, white, and blue wristbands from doing the Muscle Man dance. You know, so funny. All right, ref trying to stop Dexter from heading outside to further the beatdown on the Street Profits, and we are got another ad, man. Oof, goodness gracious. There's been very ad heavy these past two matches. Hopefully that means later on in the night we'll have some more extended segments, but you never know with SmackDown, man. With USA in general, we're probably going to get a fair amount of ads as well on Saturday night's main event tomorrow. So prep your breaks accordingly for Saturday night's main event, making sure that you're prepared for all that. So WWE is headed to Australia, Perth, Australia in October. So they're going to get a SmackDown, a PLE, and a Raw in Australia in October. So we'll have to see what comes of that. But hopefully Australia brings it with a hot crowd, just like Saudi did, and a few others. So this year, so a good crowd can make all the difference for sure. So I hope Atlanta is ready to go in on it today. Actually, I fired up my PlayStation today and I saw this ad for the MLB All-Star game. I guess it was a tie-in, with MLB The Show, that game. And I did not realize that the All-Star game, one, I believe, is this week as well, and also in Atlanta. So, like, between all this wrestling in Atlanta and then opening it up and then baseball is going to be there, it's crazy. Crazy traffic. Sorry, everybody. Crazy traffic in Atlanta because it's already a pretty traffic-laden city. One of the worst, if I'm being honest, outside of your major cities like New York, LA, Chicago. But yeah, Atlanta's pretty rough. Meanwhile, still on commercial, but during that the match is ongoing. Dexter Lumis just working. I wouldn't call it a rest hold, but working a hold here on Dawkins in the ring on his neck. And that's still ongoing. So we'll see what happens. But we are almost officially through the halfway point of SmackDown now that we're a 2-hour show again. So that is something to consider, Okay. Let's see. What's up, man? Okay. All right. Sorry, everybody. I was just trying to do a brief refresh. It's in my head now that I missed, almost 30 minutes of comments because my streaming service acted up on me. Okay. Now we're back. Praxium is the other team I couldn't think of earlier. So, like, we'll see if this tag match breaks down. But again, what a great tag division. Tez now in the ring. And wow. What a tandem tag move there. But we've got the Street Profits, the tag team champions. We've got the Wyatts 6. We've got DIY. We've got Motor City Machine Guns. We've got Fraxium. We've got the Garzas. We've got Phoenix and Andrade. It's crazy. And then that's not even getting into Solo Sikoa's MFTs, the Tongans or anybody like that. So a whole lot of tag teams on SmackDown. But Spinebuster comes down by Dexter Loomis, and we're getting the pop-up powerbomb double team onto Tez, but Dawkins is there to break up the pin. Will we get a title change tonight? There's Nikki, and she had her mask off. She hasn't had her mask off that often, Okay. Roll up by Gacy, but rolls through, and a enziguri from Tez tags into Dawkins. We're getting another double team move. Doomsday scenario. We're getting a Doomsday blockbuster. Here we go. Doomsday blockbuster by Tez. Dawkins, the legal man. He's going for, I guess he already got a 2 count. Justin, I feel like, I don't know how to feel. I feel like there's something missing from this tag team match. I got to admit, I don't know. I don't really know if I want to blame the teams, though, The crowd is very, bipolar in this match. Like, they're chanting, "This is awesome" at one point, and they're being completely quiet at other points. And I don't think the momentum of the match has fluctuated enough to justify that big of a gap in reaction. And then also, I don't know what it is, because they're both Tez dumped to the outside. I don't know. I just feel like there's something missing in this match, but I can't tell you what it is. Sky high spine buster, and now tagged to Montez. All right. I think we're about to get the frog splash. And boom, right onto Loomis. Can he make the cover, though? He flipped right out of that frog. Oh, no, Rowan's here. I can't believe they're cheating. Wow. Oh, here comes Dawkins. Dawkins just rocked Rowan over the barricade. Now here comes Tez, but Gacy's at his feet. He doesn't know it. Tez is going up top. Oh, he kicks off Gacy. He's going to go for the frog splash again, but Dexter walks out of the way. Now both Wyatts are in there, and Dawkins is nowhere to be seen. This doesn't look good, everybody. Suplex. Oh, my gosh. 2. We got new tag champions. We have new tag team champions, and that was heelish. Eric Rowan interfered. That, can we call that a heel turn? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. By the way, the finisher between Gacy and Loomis was brutal. Like, it was just like, it's like a suplex into a power bomb. So RIP to Montez's neck. But I don't know how to feel about Rowan's interference, because the Wyatts have always been, intimidating and all that stuff, but they didn't cheat. And they cheated in this match. This wasn't a no DQ match. It wasn't a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. It was a straight up regular rules tag match. Ooh, yeah, I don't like that. All right. No. All the other tag teams now not happy with this development.
We need to come together now more than ever. Our worst case scenario
I do love that Johnny Gargano, of all people, is the most concerned about the Wyatts, because when Bray became the Fiend, Johnny was backstage doing the live reaction show with the locker room, and he was genuinely stunned at Bray Wyatt's presentation. So, all right, so all the tag teams are arguing about who's going to get the next shot. Okay, DIY not happy that Michael Chandler is here from the UFC. DIY not happy that Phoenix and Andrade are now part of the tag division officially. Cormier's here. Okay. Okay. Bunch of UFC personalities here. All right, so we'll see what we got next. Oh gosh, we're getting an actual Jelly Roll concert. I do not know what to do with this. Teflon Don, hey, good to see you, my friend. It's okay. It's okay. You come in when you can be here, and I'm grateful that you are here. What's Triple H so mad for? Good call, Justin. Truth would agree with you. Oh my gosh. It's just yeah. It's crazy. Well, we have new tag team champions. The Wyatts have defeated the Street Profits. Curious how A and B feel about that. I'm honestly I'm stunned that I mean I would call that a heel turn from the Wyatts. Eric Rowan coming in and cheating on behalf of the Wyatts. It just doesn't seem to be in line with how they operate. Usually they wrestle all chaotically in triple threat or 6-man, like multi-man matches, but just a straight up tag team title match. I don't know. I'll know about all that. So interestingly enough, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh my, oh my. So we are back at commercial break. You think the Wyatts are better as heels? You know what? I will withhold judgment. I was just surprised. And so Sophie, shut up. I don't look nothing like Jelly Roll. I don't have any tattoos on my face. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, I think I will withhold judgment until, maybe they cut a promo next week or something like that. Just kind of reflecting on the match, maybe, or being champions or any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, I don't actually know if they're heels or faces. I just know when they first arrived, they were very anti-betrayal. And that doesn't necessarily make them baby faces, I would agree. But they also, I don't know, there was a level of integrity, in the way they conducted themselves in their matches. And so Rowan doing business that way just gets my attention. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, hey Rickardy, you were right, man. Wise for the W. Gonna have to head over to 2K later and update my championship roster. for those belts. So do have another. By the way, I've got a couple of tournaments coming up when I do my 2K streaming. I had one, but unfortunately, it didn't upload to the channel, and it wasn't until after I was done that I realized it didn't happen. But I'm doing a tournament for the spinner belt, which actually I'm pretty proud of that tournament. It's all random matches, but the field is actually a really good thing. Teflon, yeah, man. Like, I mean, that's one thing I love about title changes. It's just going to the game and updating it there, you know. It motivates me to play it more when that kind of stuff happens. Yeah, Sophie, I think you're right. I think Randy Orton may be a part of it. We might get Randy Orton and Logan Paul at SummerSlam. They haven't, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but we haven't gotten Randy Orton and Logan Paul one-on-one yet, have we? And maybe Jelly Roll is in, you know, Randy's corner or something. And, you know, I don't know who you team up with Logan. Is Logan by himself, or does he have one of his, you know, hangers on there instead? But I think Randy and Logan could be fun because Randy like doesn't care. Not that he doesn't care, but like he just gives. He doesn't give enough of a you know what to be rattled in a promo by Logan Paul, and so Logan could try really hard, and then Randy would be like, "Whatever, dude." And honestly, I think seeing Logan eat an RKO from Randy would be a lot of fun too. But yeah, I mean, maybe he will be wrestling. Maybe it'll be a tag team match. Randy and Jelly, RJO, if you will. Oh, we're getting a recap of Goldberg from last month, sponsored by Arby's. I mean, got the meat. Justin, do I think Nikki Cross or Eric Rowan will be next to get a title? Well, if you're asking me to choose between those two, I think Nikki Cross maybe has a better chance at it than Eric Rowan. Just my opinion. But I don't know if either of them will yet. That's the hard thing about the Wyatts is Bo Dallas or Uncle Howdy, whatever you want to call him, Eric Rowan and Nikki Cross are probably the closest parts, in my opinion, to the original Wyatts. You know, well, I mean, Rowan, of course, and Howdy as well, being related to Bray. But yet, as singles champions, I don't know how much I buy into either one of them, you know, as champions. So, like, Rowan was a tag champion. Well, they already got tag champions with Dexter and Gacy. I wonder if they will do like a New Day or a Freebird kind of rule where any of the four men can hold the title, or if they'll just keep it with Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I do want to hear them. I want to hear their talk. I want to hear their promo now that they're champions and how they won the belts too. See how they actually like posture that. Goldberg and Gunther, man, Lord, just be with me in that match. I really want Gunther to win that match so bad. I absolutely do not want Goldberg as a world champion in WWE in 2025. Did you know Goldberg's first world title was in Atlanta? Yes, I do remember. I watched it live. Not from the Georgia Dome. I wasn't there, but I remember watching it live on Nitro that night, and it was yeah. I mean, that was probably the last true, really exciting moment in Nitro history. 3 years before they went out of business. All right, here comes Jelly Roll, everybody. Yeah, Jelly Roll's definitely lost weight. We're getting an actual. Listen, Goldberg is going to go to Chop City. Absolutely. Listen, we just cut an hour off SmackDown, and now they're giving a whole concert segment to a 2-hour show. Why didn't they do this when SmackDown was still 3 hours? Why didn't they do this when SmackDown was still 3 hours? And he's doing that song Liar, which didn't he do that at SummerSlam last year? Because it was like the song of the show, the sponsored show. And listen, I don't think he's a bad artist. Wow. Yeah, there he is, guys. Logan Paul is just unplugging amps. You know who would have been perfect for this? Kevin Owens. Oh my gosh. Everyone's here to see real WWE stars. You know, like Logan Paul. Logan Paul read the tweet. Logan Paul read the tweet. I kind of hate now that we both laughed at the same thing. That's not fair. Oh my gosh.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great night. I do love Logan Paul's like intentional oblivious character that he always seems to take issue with other people when it's really like stuff he's doing. He's talking like he's one of the boys. That's so good. Honestly, I hate that I respect this about Logan Paul. Lad. Sorry, just calling the channel mascot. He's getting booed crazy right now. But, dude, Logan Paul is not 100% incorrect. That's what's funny about this. Dude, if we saw Funeral New Day again, I would love it. They were so good. Oh. Oh boy. So we're getting a promo battle between Jelly Roll and Logan Paul. Come on, Jelly Roll. If you're such a fan, why you copping to the cheap pop right away? Well, it's true. I don't really care about Logan's podcast either. Okay. They're slow on the production. Somebody's theme music is about to hit. Oh, here comes Papa Randy. Oh, here comes Randy. Here he is about to come to collect on Logan Paul. Randy is fired up. Come on, dude. Oh, Drew's here. I knew Logan looked a little too brave. Man, and Logan's just sitting here dancing and clapping. I got to tell you, there are not a lot of true heels in WWE anymore. And if there is a thin alliance between Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, it wouldn't be the worst thing. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Well, now, what do we get after that? Oh, and now here comes Randy. Now here comes Logan trying to throw hands on Randy Orton, who's already been beat down. And Jelly Roll still standing there like he can't do anything. Oh, Jelly Roll's got Logan Paul by the hair. Okay. What are we about to do? Just throws him back. Oh, gosh. And tosses Logan out of the ring. Jelly Roll helps Randy Orton back up. And now he's saying, come on, come get some. Security guards everywhere. WWE security. Now Nick Aldis and Charles Robinson and a few others are in the ring now. Jelly Roll got that Jey Uso haircut. Drew and Cross would be a fun team. Yeah, absolutely. They'd be straight nasty. I'd love it. The crowd would turn them babyface, though. Big Logan sucks, Chance. No arguments here. There's a Jesus saves. Yeah, sign in the crowd. God bless you, Nashville. Okay. Logan smashing a guitar. Now just wrecking the instruments. You know what, though? We need a little bit more visceral damage and destruction on WWE shows. Oh, not the keyboard, too. And nobody's stopping him. Just Logan just collecting the booing from the Nashville crowd. Okay. That guitar has a family. By God. It's just so funny. Like, Logan's like, you're not a wrestler. Stick to your day job. Well, Ron the Truth Killings backstage making his way, I'm assuming, to the ring to take on Aleister Black. Yeah, you know, the intentional cognitive dissonance of Logan Paul treating Jelly Roll the same way that the crowd talks about Logan Paul is pretty entertaining. Yeah, Sophie, I think you're right. Logan and Drew versus Randy and Jelly Roll. I'm not looking forward to Jelly Roll's in-ring contributions, but the rest of those guys, I find interest there. So I think that there could be something there. Everybody, sorry about that, everybody. Just had a quick reload there. Not sure what all happened. 100%, Sophie. At least it isn't Travis Scott. And I will say this. I do think if we're going on the Travis Scott scale of celebrities in wrestling, I think Jelly Roll will be better. I think he's probably more competent as a potential wrestler than Travis Scott ever would be. He probably won't show up high. Yeah, I had a little Wyatt attack, man. They didn't like me talking about them working heel. So yeah, listen, at the end of the day, celebrities in wrestling is just a part of the game. And for better or worse, it's what we have. So if we have to have it, I don't mind it being the Jelly Rolls of the world rather than, say, the Travis Scotts of the world, and what they have to produce. Honestly, I wish we had more, not more, but if we're going to have celebrity involvement, I wish we had more Bad Bunnies and Logan Paul. It's like guys who would get in there, learn a few spots, and be actually semi-believable. So I hope that we can maybe gravitate towards that a little bit more if celebrities in wrestling is something that we're never going to be able to escape. So, yeah, we do see more Jelly Roll than Travis Scott. Like, we've only seen Travis Scott 3 times this year. We've seen him 3 times this year in the past 12 months. We saw him, I think, on the Raw on Netflix because he was with Jey Uso then. But then he shows up with The Rock at Elimination Chamber, and then at what was the stupid WrestleMania? What was the stupid one? It was WrestleMania. Whatever. But Jelly Roll, yeah, he shows up at SummerSlam. He's been in the crowd a couple times. Of course, back in the ring tonight. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what Cody's filming schedule will mean for his shot at John Cena. Obviously, Cena is going to have a few more dates to work after SummerSlam. And I saw somebody break it down that he's probably got, let's see, 5 more PLEs he can work. So basically, or major shows, right? He'll have SummerSlam, he'll have Survivor Series, he'll have Clash in Paris, what's the one in Australia, Crown Jewel, and then that show, that rumored last show that would probably be a Saturday night's main event in Boston. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, it's probably going to be. We'll see what happens. I think I feel like they haven't done enough trajectory in his storyline to have me believing that he's going to be dropping the title at SummerSlam. I feel like it's just going to be, sorry, I'm trying to move my mic around so I can still have the IC title showing. I probably just need to move the belts around a little bit on my set. But yeah, you know what? I just recapping Jelly Roll here. So yeah, I'm starting to believe more and more that Cena's going to hold that belt closer to the end of the year. I just don't believe, though, he's going to actually still be champion when he retires. I think he'll lose, and he might even lose before his last match. I don't know. Yeah. AJ Styles doesn't have a whole lot of time left, according to what he has said in the past. He said that, he wouldn't wrestle at 50. He's currently 48. Don't know when he turns 49. All right, Randy and Jelly Roll backstage with Mrs. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is going to be in Atlanta for Saturday night's main event. Jelly Roll is going to be in Randy's corner tomorrow night. Oh boy. Jelly Roll, you don't want none of Drew McIntyre. I'm going to tell you that right now, dude. Like, he's going to have a real hard time getting up. But Truth in the Ring, entrance not televised. Here comes Aleister Black. I don't think Seth Rollins cashes in on Cena. I think we might have a shot at Seth cashing in on Goldberg tomorrow. I mean, I think that's a possibility. I think he very well could lose to LA Knight to throw us all off the trail. Not that he would lose on purpose, but they would book him to lose and then show up at the end of the night and ruin Goldberg's retirement. But if he were to beat Gunther, just a thought. He was having a crash out. Logan was crashing out like Trick did. Yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at Truth having, what you want to call the jobber entrance because, I mean, at the end of the day, people were upset that he got released and now he's back. And so, I wasn't calling for him to be world champion or any title holder for that matter. But I'm happy that he made his return, and he's got a story. He is working with a story here with Aleister Black, so I appreciate that. Well, I'm curious how this match will go. Drop your chances. Not your chances. Don't drop your chances. Drop your predictions in the chat. I've got Aleister Black for this match. But what I'm curious about, that's a pretty cold entrance, by the way. The somersault into the ring and his hoodie goes off so he's hooded when he's outside the ring, and by the time he's sitting, his hood's off. Nevertheless, I'm curious if this will end up being a quick match or not. Truth could get released again. I don't think any time immediately soon, because they signed him to some kind of at least a year-long deal. So we have to see until next year, but maybe. Unless Truth asks to be out. Truth on offense, though. Reversed. Oh, sweep the leg, baby, just like Cobra Kai. Oh, Rickety, Aleister versus R-Truth. R-Truth did not get a televised entrance. Aleister Black did. Oh, goodness. Flying forearm by Truth, but he kind of landed on Aleister's head when he fell down. Hopefully Aleister's okay. Looks like he is. He got back in the ring pretty quick and took a knee to Truth's stomach. Gotta wonder, man, that knee was a little bit of a receipt. All right. Black's outside the ring. Oh, man, went for a moonsault out to the outside of the ring, landed on his feet. Truth grabs him, slams him into the ring post. Instead of saying, what's up, he's saying, I'm driving now. Truth's getting a chair. We're getting a DQ. Oh, Truth standing on the chair. And then Truth just eats a knee. Black stands on the chair. Now Black picking up the chair. Is he going to use it? He's already told the ref, you're getting DQ'd if you use the chair. And he goes, oh, really? Oh, well, the ref takes it. Roll up by Truth. Come on. Truth wins via roll up. I hated that. I hated that. The ref warned Aleister Black, if you use the chair, I will DQ you. And he's like, go ahead, and goes to swing it. And the ref takes the chair away from him instead of disqualifying him. And then as he's turned around, Ron, sorry, I was distracted. Tiffy and Trishy walking to the ring after the commercial break. And Truth rolls him up for a quick 1, 2, 3, and we cut to commercial very quickly. Like that was, yeah. Listen, I would have been. I don't love that. I don't love the booking of that match at all. I'm not gonna sit here and I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say anybody got buried, but I feel like the Jelly Roll segment went long and the time on that match got cut, is what it feels like. And that is why I don't feel like we even needed the whole band setup for the Jelly Roll segment. We didn't need him to start with a song. He could have just been in the ring, or could have even been, I don't know. He could have even been interviewed ringside or something. But I feel like that Jelly Roll segment ate up way too much time, and it feels like they cut that match short as a result. Don't love it. I mean, like, listen, if Truth won, fine. Like, as long as as long as they're doing something with both of those guys, and it certainly looks like that feud is not over. And at the end of the day, it seems like they're teasing more of a feud between Aleister Black and Damian Priest instead of Truth. So it's not like either of those guys are going to be hurting for their career. But come on, man. You didn't even give Truth an entrance, and you went through with that quick match. Yes, Rickardy, tight match that does nothing to assist in character development. Thank goodness Aleister Black was still trying to chase him down the aisle and getting held back by the refs to like communicate that for his part, he's not done with this feud. But that's not, and that's on the creative in the back. That's not on the guys. Poor clock management, as you'd say in American football. I don't care for that at all. So they'll probably get a rematch. Somehow, I'm guessing Damian Priest will enter into the fray at some point or another. But and I think the real money match, if you want to call it that, the real match to look forward to is going to be sorry, I just blanked. Damian Priest and Aleister Black. So that's what I'm assuming we're going to be getting there. But we'll see what comes of it, you know. Left a bad taste in my mouth though. Don't like that. Don't like those. That was an Attitude Era level match, and that's not a compliment. A lot of matches in the Attitude Era back then, really short, didn't do a lot for either guy. It's just get some guys out there and eat up some time. And yeah, I didn't love that. I didn't love that one bit. So we shall see. Okay, we're back, and Black is still chasing down Truth. And there's Priest. Okay. What's Black got to say? Shakes hands with Priest. Let's go with it. Oh, there we go. Black still got some fire in him. He just jumped Priest. Hit him with that black mass. Boom. Got him. Now I can let it go. Let's go. Well, I think we are done with Truth because now we've got Aleister Black and Damian Priest. All right. Trish Stratus wearing a tank that says your first crush on it. I don't think so, Trish. I had crushes before you came along. Thank God Wade Barrett's in the match in the ring for this one because these two ladies tanked in their interview segment last week. Let's see what they have to say. Ugh. I love how Tiffy has been champion since before WrestleMania and can only name 3 opponents she's beaten. Word, Stacy Keibler, she was the one. Her and Tori Wilson, Teflon Don, back in the day. Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson all day long.
You said it yourself. You need to beat me.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care about this interview segment. So let me tell you something. Let me fantasy book Tiffany Stratton for a second. I don't love her promo ability. I do love her in-ring ability. She's really good in the ring. Don't love her interviews. So let me suggest this. She should lean more into this "you're a waste of my time" kind of attitude, a little Maurice, if you will. And she should have a manager who can actually cut promos. And when someone comes up to her, she can be like, no, speak to my assistant or whatever, and have someone else cut promos for her. Let's see.
Look, Tiff, I helped build this division. I helped solidify this division. And I am still delivering for this division. Fantastic job as champion. But on Sunday, I will become an 8-time champion.
Luna was great, Rickardy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Naomi's here. Keep teasing it, y'all. Naomi is in the house with her custom briefcase. Tiffy looks nervous. Oh, Jade said nobody cares. Jade's here to throw hands on Naomi. I'm telling y'all, Naomi's got to cash in when Jade becomes champion. Naomi out here just screaming at the refs. She's still trying to get at her. Come on, Naomi. All right. Not a bad segment. Thankfully, they cut that short. They both basically gave one statement, and out came Naomi. They are learning from things that didn't go well. Listen, the Tiffany and Trish match does not get a lot of build, but also there's not a lot of interest for it. So at this point, invest in what people are interested in. You believe WWE should get back to old school managers? Absolutely, Rickardy. You know, because here's the thing. There are so many. I'm going to put that up on the screen. There are so many acts in WWE and NXT and whatever who maybe are just missing a little bit of promo ability. And if you could go back into the days of Bobby Heenan, Slick, Jimmy Hart, Mr. Fuji. Yeah, there you go. You're naming them all right now. You're doing it for me, Rickardy. Back in the days, he goes, think about how many of those guys weren't that good at promos, but we still believed them as talent, as dangerous, as a threat, because we only had to listen to the manager, but we saw what they did in the ring. Andre, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, Rick Rude could talk on his own. And then Mr. Perfect could also talk on his own. But like there's some other Haku, like so many of these guys, Hercules back when he was a heel. Yeah, kind of like how, yes, Teflon Don, just like how MVP was that managed for Bobby. Bobby Lashley is a perfect example of that in the modern day. You would want to have Bobby Lashley on your roster. You just need a mouthpiece for him. Like, I started to believe that about Brock Lesnar for a while, but honestly, I think Brock, in the right circumstances, can cut his own promos. But I mean, Bobby could, but God gave Bobby a voice that does not match his body. And I mean, that's on God. Like, he did that. And so when you see Bobby Lashley, you don't want to hear the voice of Bobby Lashley trying to threaten you, because it takes a little something out of it. So when you have an MVP there instead, that right there is a perfect pairing. Go back a little bit earlier, not so far back to like the Hogan years, but Armando Alejandro Estrada with Umaga, back when Umaga first debuted for WWE. Like, taking a talent who doesn't really need to do the talking, pair them with someone who's just really good at talking, and you can do that thing, man. You can absolutely do that. So, yeah, MVP and Bobby Lashley, great modern example of that. Really, Teflon, tell me I'm wrong. Like, God did Bobby dirty on that one. Like, the voice don't match the body. Like, it just, if I see Bobby Lashley in a dark alleyway and he doesn't say a word, I'm going to start running. But if he's like, hey, buddy, how are you today? I'm going to be like, I mean, I guess we're cool. I don't know. So, listen, Bobby's got so much going for him. That slight little criticism shouldn't mean anything at all. And I still think he should be AEW champion. Like, because he's one of the only men in that company that looks like an actual bona fide $1 million star in that company. And so, but also that's me probably looking at AEW the way that I look at WWE, you know? Yes, Paul Ellering with the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors could cut some promos, but they were kind of the same thing every time. So it was good to have Paul Ellering there to kind of, you know, steer the car for those guys, because they basically just scream at you. And if TV should let them do that, if TV would let them, if TBS back in the day would have let them, they probably should have been like, we're going to kill you. But TBS probably wouldn't let him do that back in the day. So it's good to have Paul Ellering and his mindset. He was Paul Ellering was a smart man, educated man, even beyond for a wrestling manager too. So a good manager there. Teflon Don, I just thought of this. Bobby should have pulled the Brock and said, hey, MVP, say something stupid. And the MVP starts cutting a fire. That would be great. You know what? Bobby could, because I don't think Brock's coming back. I think Brock is done, and he doesn't care. You know, he's like, whatever. I made my money. I'm good. I'm going to go shoot elk in Saskatchewan for the rest of my life and sit on my big pile of money while my daughter goes and breaks NCAA records and all this stuff. I think Bobby could totally rip that off with MVP. Absolutely. Name the puppet. Oh, Rocco. Oh, that was terrible. That was a low point. And there were a few low points in the Legion of Doom Road Warriors history. Draws, may he rest in peace. As a Road Warrior, that whole angle was stupid. But I blame Vince Russo for that, not those guys. Heidenreich, not a great look either. And Rocco the Puppet, also dumb. Yeah. The Legion of Doom were not, I mean, they were toy sellers, but they were come in the ring. They were proto Goldbergs, man. Go in the ring, wreck shop, make their money, and leave. And, yeah, those were nasty ones. Cody Rhodes video package here on his journey from losing the title to winning King of the Ring. Okay, so Cena's making an appearance next week. That's one more appearance from Cena. Cody and Cena next Friday. And we've got our tag team match tonight, our main event of the evening, LA Knight and Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo. Give me your predictions in the chat. What do you think? Who do you think's got this match? I feel like it's got to be LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. Like, you got to build up this potential threat of Solo maybe losing this title before tomorrow. But he's got the firepower. He's got the numbers game. So, you know, which one is it going to be? What are we going to do? What are we going to see? Okay. All right. So, yeah. Jacob Fatu has not been on camera tonight. Teflon Don, you'd like for them to bring back female valets like Sister Sherry. Dude, Sherry was 1 in a million, dude. Seriously, like, and you know what? B-Fab, I felt like B-Fab was getting there just a little bit when she was with the Street Profits, you know? I do miss a female valet that could throw hands, you know? Not a lot of those out there, though. You got Solo Rickardy. Okay. Respect. It is going to be a crazy weekend for wrestling fans, Justin. Wrestling all weekend long. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time.
This is a risk-free night for Seth Rollins watching tomorrow night's opponent and Saturday night's main event.
All right, LA Knight stomping Solo in the corner. Woman, oh man, may she rest in peace as well, man. Woman was something else, dude. That was one of the first, female valets who was a heel that I was kind of like, oh, you know, I'm a good young man, obedient young man, but she's pretty. Back when I was still, you know, only loving the baby faces. I loved Precious back in the day with gorgeous Jimmy Garvin as well. She was one of the first ones, her and Miss Elizabeth kind of at the same time. But yeah, man, woman would throw down. All right, Mateo in the ring now with Jimmy Uso. So interesting show tonight. You know, some positive things, some I don't know, some kind of build. You know, for this being kind of a go home show for multiple shows, I gotta say it didn't have a ton going on. But that, you know, we got new tag team champions though, which is a big takeaway. Your internet was down. You've had to work. Oh man. Okay. All right, Teflon Don. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we'll be on all day. We'll be on for well, not all day long, but we'll be on for Great American Bash tomorrow. We'll be on for Saturday night's main event, and we'll be on for Evolution. So check in any of those times. You want to come say hi, see how things are going, and yeah, we'll catch you all up on everything that's going on. But man, Solo hits a Samoan drop onto Jimmy on the announce table. Now he's climbing up on the announce table, but he's just posing because it's commercial break time. So that is what it is there. But man, Solo's still gloating. Man, oh man. Oh, that's good, man. Work from home jobs are a blessing in disguise, man. A blessing in disguise for sure. Yeah, I got to be looking for. I probably need to be looking for some new work from home work. I've had to make some career changes in the past few weeks. So, gosh, man, those hip attacks, the way they hit the corner, and those things are just rough, man. It's crazy stuff. All right, Rickety. See you in a minute. Yeah, so all right. So just as a reminder, tomorrow, let's go down the schedule of the weekend so you guys know when you can pop by and say hello and hang out. We got the Great American Bash tomorrow. Local time on the West Coast, 12 noon, 3 o'clock Eastern. And then Saturday night's main event will start at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. So pretty much I'm sitting here looking at it. maybe an hour and a half between both shows, maybe 2 hours, depending on when Great American Bash ends. So that'll be Saturday. And then Sunday is Evolution, and that begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So be live for all three of those shows. As I said, I'm doing all that I can to try to get my hours up on the channel so we can open up memberships to everybody, open up super chats, and all kinds of fun things like that. So we want to get you guys the capability to do that. We just need to keep making more content, showing up for more shows. So going forward, I'm going to be trying to go live as much as I can to get us to that level. Okay. Okay, we're about 30 seconds away from coming back to the show and wrapping up our show for tonight. We've got maybe about 5 minutes left in the show. So we should be back here any minute. But, yeah. Justin, thank you, Teflon Don. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for the encouragement. I'm really trying to make something of this, and it's been a blast just being in this space with you guys and sharing our joys and our love of wrestling together. Now, which Great American Bash match am I looking forward to the most? For the Bash, it's either Obafemi and Inamura, because those guys are just going to throw hands and it's going to be so much fun. I'm also intrigued by Ethan Page and Ricky Saints doing the Last Man Standing match. Falls Count Anywhere, not Last Man Standing, Falls Count Anywhere. LA Knight is tagged in, and now he's throwing his shots on JC Mateo. Crowd chanting, yeah, for every shot. But yeah, and also, you know what? Storyline-wise, I'm interested in both women's matches too, because I'm curious what we're going to get with the women's title and also the debut of Blake Monroe. I'm not super familiar with her stuff because I didn't watch her as Mariah May in AEW. Oh, BFT gets reversed. But boot to the face of JC Mateo, duck a clothesline from Solo, knocks down Solo. Mateo with the roll-up, only to kick from LA Knight, back in control. And also Sol Ruca and Izzy Dame. Like, I'm interested in where that story is going. Yes, Teflon Don. All three of those shows will be on Peacock. Saturday night's main event will also be on NBC, I believe. But, yeah, all three will be available on Peacock. All right. LA Knight tags in Jimmy and drops the elbow. And now here comes Jimmy following up with the splash. That could be it. 2. Nope. Solo dives in at the last second and breaks it up. Knocks LA Knight off the apron. Dragging JC back to the corner so he can be tagged in. Really thought it was going to be elementary at that point, but we still got a few minutes left. It sounds like Britt Baker could be on her way out. I think it will be interesting for fans who are really into AEW. All in looks like it's booked to be a mega show. So, like, for people who want to watch both, that's going to be hard. I envy them. Because no doubt, All In looks like a great show. I just don't follow it. So, and also I don't feel like spending $50. So, LA Knight breaks up a pin from Solo. Now things are breaking down. LA Knight tosses JC Mateo out. What match do I think will open the show? The Great American Bash. You know what? I think it might be one of the North American title matches, either Sol Ruca and Izzy Dame, or, Paul Heyman's back out here, and he's holding up the cell phone with the Seth Rollins logo on it, teasing that maybe the dogs are about to be barked on him, sicked on him. LA Knight mega distracted right now. But Paul Heyman has come back into the building, and there's Tala Tonga with a giant boot to the face to LA Knight. I'm going to say Sol Ruca and Izzy Dame, though, Justin. Oh, but Jimmy with the quick roll up on Solo gets the win, and Solo is upset. Tallah's coming after. The Tongas are coming after Jimmy, but Jimmy's booking his way out of there, and the entire MFTs have run off. So Solo is by himself. And now Solo is pointing at Heyman. He's blaming Heyman. But guess what? None of Solo's boys are there, and there's LA Knight dropping Solo on his head. But Heyman is back in the building. Are any of the dogs? Oh, I see Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's there. Turn around, LA Knight. Turn around. You're about to eat an epic spear. Boom. Big spear, and there is Bronson Reed ready to drop a tsunami. They finally caught LA Knight, which might mean a good thing for him against Seth Rollins, to be fair. Well, there it is, everybody. Lots of boos for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And now here come all the security guards trying to protect a fallen LA Knight. Big spear there by Braun Breaker right into a tsunami. I tell you what, if you guys ever remember the tag team of Power and Glory, Hercules and Paul Roma, they had this brutal finisher which was a superplex right into a splash. They're chanting one more time. You know what, Nashville? Just shut up. You don't know who you like and who you don't like. It's ridiculous. Nevertheless, they had the superplex into a splash move. Braun and Bronson could totally work that into a spear and a tsunami into like immediate timing. Would be nasty work. Okay. So LA Knight is left laying 24 hours away from his match with Seth Rollins. And that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. What did you think of SmackDown? Give me your ratings in the chat. Let me know what you think. We've got a lot on tap for this weekend. We've got Great American Bash. We've got Saturday night's main event. We've got Evolution. Lots of fun on the way. So here's the thing. That ending certainly makes me curious if LA Knight has a better chance against Seth Rollins since he just got left laying last night. We know Jelly Roll is now going to be present for the match with Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. And there's still Goldberg and Gunther. Justin Hallengreen says 10 out of 10. Oh, Wyatts. Well done, sir. Absolutely. I'm going to give this show maybe about a 7 out of 10, if I'm being honest. You know what? Let me boost it up. 7.5. I'll call it 7.5 because the Wyatt title change was good, but a little puzzling. The Jelly Roll segment I felt like was too long, but once they got where they were going with Logan Paul, the promo there with Logan Paul and Randy Orton, I thought was good. Adding Drew McIntyre in the mix is fun. I did not enjoy the Aleister Black R-Truth match. However, they told more of a story afterwards, which I'm very interested in to see where that goes. And then, this story about LA Knight, in the beginning and the end of the show, just kind of building the show tomorrow, which is kind of what you do. So that's fine. And then lastly, the Tiffany and Trish segment was about as good as it could be because they rushed right through their part and then immediately cut to Naomi and Jade interfering as well. Also, the Fatal 4-Way with the women was a pretty good match as well. So that was good. Advancing things with Charlotte and Alexa for sure. So yeah, not a bad show. I give it a 7.5 though. Still in the bag and excited for tomorrow. Definitely looking forward to seeing Great American Bash. I think those are going to be some great delivering matches. And also Saturday night's main event, I think we'll have some surprises. And also really looking forward to see what Evolution has in store for us on Sunday. So thank you guys so much for joining me in the chat and for joining me on the channel always. I appreciate all that you have to give. And thanks for sharing your time with me. And so long live the coalition. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Great American Bash and all the other shows as well. So I will see you guys soon. Do not forget to be a mark, because all that means is that you believe, and believing, as we always say, makes wrestling better. Get out there and make wrestling better with your fandom. And I will see you guys tomorrow.